How long do you think it is until Nvidia buys out Intel entirely?
Okay, so I mean, it's only a $146 billion company now. Even with the giant jump that they've seen, the stock is up by 56% right now.
Yes.
I take your point, but does Nvidia really want to manufacture chips? This is exactly how Intel got to where they are in the first place.
Just hear me out on this, because my wheels got turning as soon as I saw this. I'm like, okay, like Nvidia's going to want the whole thing at some point. This is like an entry into where they're going. If Nvidia were able to make their own chips, they need a couple things. There's a couple things that need to happen, obviously. The first is they need someone with know-how to make chips. Intel, for all of its flaws and foibles and this and that, they can make chips. They might not be the best ones right now, but they can make chips.
They can technically do so, but have failed to make anything that people want to buy for the latest and greatest technology now for the better part of a decade.
A while. But maybe this partnership starts to get them on track in terms of just, hey, here's what we're trying to design. Can you help us, with manufacturing this and that? I don't know. The other piece is if there's one major risk that Nvidia has right now, it's they are dependent on one supplier, Taiwan Semiconductor, who the stuff that they're buying from them is manufactured entirely outside the United States.
Yeah.
In Taiwan, in an area that's directly threatened by the Chinese government.
All true.
So, if one is nervous about China doing two things, A, kind of cracking down on anything semiconductor related that's being purchased from the U.S., which it seems like they're starting to, and B, the potential for any Chinese military action towards Taiwan. If you can have facilities in the United States that can make your chips, if you're a $5 trillion company or a $4 trillion company,
nice to have an insurance policy.
A $100 billion insurance policy for having some production capacity out of the U.S. might be worth it.
All agreed, but I am also no semiconductor manufacturing expert. Let's throw this thing in front of it. So are you. A decade before they have that capability? More? I genuinely don't know.
If you start today, it's a day less than a decade.
Yeah.
It's every day counts is I guess the point that I'm making, and I don't know. I just think there's something there in my opinion, and I just wonder if Nvidia is seeing the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just. It's probably easier and cheaper to do it this way than for Nvidia to start from scratch on their own, I guess is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that means they need to own Intel, but we'll see.
I don't know. This could be one that's like completely off the board. Tucker, can you put this on the board for, call it by end of 27? Give me a 2-year window on this.
End of 27.
Yeah, what kind of odds am I getting on that?
We'll check predict it.
Okay. Yeah, let's put that on the board for end of 27, but I don't know. That I saw it and I'm like, ooh, this is a first step. Like it felt that way to me at least.
Yeah.